This is a dog training collar, and it beeps, vibrates, and shocks. I bought this in the fall of 2013 because Philo liked to chase the horses. And I didn't want him getting hurt. He could get kicked in the ribs or the leg and get a broken bone, or kicked in the head and killed. Or he could just chase the horse through the fence and injure the horse. So, bought this on eBay for about 80 bucks. I just looked, they still sell the same model for $75, and that includes free shipping. It came with an inexpensive orange plastic collar, and we changed it to this nylon one with a quick release, so it's easier to take on and off. It came with this case and directions, 2 sets of prongs, 1 set's longer for dogs with thick coats, and a tester. It's a little thing you put over the prongs, and it's got an LED, and when you push the shock part of the button, the light will light up so you know if the collar's working or not, without having to zap yourself. The collar is rechargeable, and it comes with the charger to plug it into the wall, and the remote takes a 9-volt battery, and it has a range of 600 yards. Now when you're going to use this, you don't want your dog to associate it with pain. You want them to associate it with reward. So when you first get this and you charge it and you put it on your dog, don't zap them. I would suggest not zapping them for a couple of days. Just put the collar right on them, and as soon as you put the collar on them, beep it and give them a reward. And throughout the next couple of days, just randomly call them, say Philo come, whatever your dog's name is, and after you say Philo come, beep, and when he comes, give him a reward. Beep and give him a reward. And even if he's not in the other room, if he's standing right beside you, say Philo come, beep, and give him the reward. And he'll associate it with food, and eventually he'll get to the point where you won't have to say his name. You just beep him and he will come to you. In this video you're looking at now, Philo's in the other room. You can see the ceiling fan and the TV sticking up over the half wall there. Philo's in there laying on his bed, and we're going to unplug his collar from the wall, and when you unplug it, it makes the same beep like when you press the remote. And we haven't used this collar on him in probably 2 months, and when he hears that beep, he's going to come for a reward. So after a couple of days of doing the beep and reward thing, and your dog's out doing something you don't want him to do, try the beep and reward. Call him and beep him, and if he ignores you, then, and you just want him to stop the behavior, like him chasing the horses, we yell no, and then we push the vibrate button and we hold it so it vibrates, so he realizes it's going on. And then, of course, he's going to ignore it the first time. And then we yell no again, but this time we push the shock button. And I wouldn't recommend putting it all the way up to 7 at first, unless your dog's really obstinate. You shouldn't need to. Try it around 3 or 4 the first time, and if that doesn't work, then raise it up. But you yell no and then push the shock button, and that's going to get his attention for a minute. And like in our case, he would pause, like, what the heck was that? And you could see he's starting to walk at the horses again. We would yell no and then vibrate, and if he kept going, then we would yell no again and shock him. And eventually he's going to figure it out, and he'll stop on the vibrate. And then after a while, when you just yell no, he will stop doing what he's doing and walk away. In Philo's case, he would stop chasing the horses, and he'd just go outside the fence and bark at them for a while. I let him have the bark. I don't care. He wasn't bothering me. But every once in a while, he would go back after the horses, and you just have to put the collar back on him and give him a little refresher course. And this year, he's been pretty good. Only had to do it once.
I hope so.
And if the dog does what you want them to do
Good job, Philo.
after a vibrate or a zap, reward and praise them then, too. So remember, this isn't a medieval torture device. We just want to train our dog. It's not like you have it on your favorite congressman or senator, or even a cat. Well, that's it for this one. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you liked it. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye.